Hi everyone, welcome back to Craft Time. Today we're getting a little silly with some paint and some crazy hair. So get out all your templates and your craft supplies and let's get started. In front of me I have a file folder that I'm going to be using as my backing, a large piece of paper to fit right inside, as well as some sparkles, some paint. I have a sponge to use for my paint. I have a crazy pipe cleaner, and then I have crayons, glue, and everything else. I also have some straws and some Q-tips. So will we use everything? I'm not sure, but I like having it around. So now that we know what we need, let's get started. Let's take our glue, let's take our paper, and let's start gluing on the paper, putting enough glue all the way around and in between, because what we're going to do is we're going to flip it onto our file folder, and that will make the file folder a little bit stronger. Let's go ahead and put it everywhere, not too much, but enough so it's really secure. That looks good to me. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to try and get the crease that is in the middle of the paper to fit the crease that's in the middle of the file folder. And that will tell you that it's in the middle. And then we're just going to go on out, fan that so you can get as many bubbles out as possible. Use your whole hand. And that looks good. There doesn't seem to be any more bubbles, and if there is, we're going to draw on top of it anyways. Great. The next thing I want to do is just very quickly go around and cut the piece of paper. So I don't want to see the file folder. All right, we're going to move this to the side for recycling. And now we have a very big piece of paper that is very nicely firm. The second thing I'm going to do, grab a black or a dark colored crayon or marker. I'm going to create two faces. So I'm going to make a circle right here for one face. And I'm going to create a circle right here for my other face. Now, like any good head, I'm going to add some ears and maybe a very happy face. Some lips. Maybe this one will be kind of sideways. And I'm going to add a nose and some eyes. So maybe my eyes on this guy will be like this. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger. Just go on in and create however feels good for you. Maybe my eyeball, and then around like that. Don't forget your eyebrows, like so. This one's going to be a little bit different, just like that. And maybe my friend here will have some freckles. Freckles are beautiful. A little neck, and we're good to go. All right, so now that that's out of the way, I'm missing something. Oh yeah, crazy hair. So here's my thought. We are going to grab our paint. We're going to get a little crazy up in here. Now, to get my paint on to my paper, I'm just going to use my Q-tips to dollop it, just like that, to start. And I want to make sure that there's a pretty big clump in the places where I start, because my thinking is I'm going to take a straw and I'm going to blow air through onto the paint and move the paint around to make it crazy. Let's give it a try. Sort of like that. That is a nice pattern. I think I want a different color. So for each different color, I'm going to use a different Q-tip. And I can help it around a little bit with my Q-tip like that. Maybe I will grab another one for yellow. Maybe I'll dip a little bit of red in there like that. Put it to the side. Let's grab our straw again and see what we can do. gosh. It's not as easy as it looks, but it is certainly fun. Let's put some more down. Now, I don't think I have to use different Q-tips. The colors, but maybe for my yellow, I'll use a different color. Like that, like that. All right, I had an idea. I'm gonna get a smidgen of water. Go to the tap or ask a grown-up for help. Get your water and come on back. That's what happens when you're crafting. Sometimes things don't work exactly as you thought, so you have to improvise. My thought was that I'd take a little bit of water and a spoon. You see how I don't even have that much on there? But I just want to put a smidgen, not even that much of water on top of my paint. Just a little bit. Now, really quickly, I want to take my straw again. I want to see if that makes a difference. I don't know that it did. We're learning together. So what else could I do? Maybe I'll take my sponge and I'll start using my sponge to create. Oh, that is crazy. That's a little bit crazy hair. Oh my gosh, golly. Do I want it to come down? I think I do. What else could I use? I could use my pipe cleaner, so I'm gonna cut it in half. Let's use that one because it's there. And maybe I can work with the paint somehow so that her hair gets even crazier. It's sort of like a brush, but different. Maybe I want to swirl it around like that. Kind of like how that looks. It is a little crazy. All right, let's move on to our second friend. Let's see if we can do that with the water and the paint. So I'm going to take my water, and instead of putting it on the paper, I'm going to add a little bit to my paint here. Maybe that will make a difference. Then let's stir it up with a Q-tip. Make it a little more runny. Perfect. All right. Now I'm going to take my straw and kind of scoop it like so. Then, get my water out of the way. I'm going to take it after it's scooped, and then I'm going to blow it. That looks a little bit crazy. Whoa! That is super fun. Like that. Oh my goodness. We're learning as we go. Let's go into the red. Oh, they're blotches. That's super fun. That is pretty crazy. Wow, look at that one. It's like a spider web. Make sure you take a deep breath in before you do it. Ready? Wow. Orange. That is super great. I like this. And of course we can move it around with our breath like we did before. We can also splat it. And then I'm going to move it in my direction a little more. Move my straw. Now, of course, it's getting all over the face, but I don't care. I'm having fun. Splat it some more down the bottom. And then I think I'm going to take my sponge again. Maybe even use my Q-tips. So let me put this down for a second. What could I do with my Q-tips to make it different? Maybe I could do swirly curls down here. It's very different from the top. Maybe I could bring it down. Ooh, mixing colors. I like that. Let's take a little bit more. Maybe we'll add some bangs. This is the part where we get to experiment and have fun. There's no wrong way to do this. As you saw, I really thought it was going to go one way and it went completely a different way. But that's okay, because it's the process that's fun. Let's kind of take this and go all around like that. I like how there's splatters all over there. Down. Maybe I'll do the same over here with my Q-tip. Make some sort of hair lines. And that's going to dry really nicely. Like so. I like this. This looks fun. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, just kind of run it through over this side, like so, be around here, and just play with it, whatever feels good to you. You could even go back in, grab your straw again, grab some colors in, splot it again. Now, before I finish, I'm all about the sparkle. And you can't have crazy hair without crazy sparkles. So let's grab some sparkles. And let's put it all over the place. That is super fun. I love that. Now after this dries, you can of course do more on top. You can also go back in and color your skin tone to be all your own, or you could create more. And you could add some more crazy stuff. But that, to me, was super fun, crazy hair. That's some crazy hair for Crazy Hair Day. I hope you had fun, and I hope you experiment more with your paints and your supplies. Send me photos. Have a crazy day. I'll see you next time.